Good girl. Ooh, there you go.
Well,
Hello.
how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I am hanging in there. Sorry. My
Yeah,
day
no worries.
wheels a teensy bit today, so we are here
All
and doing the
good.
things.
Yep.
Um, yeah. Oh, good. Okay. I love to see the polls.
Yes, and we
It's
have
kind of
our
just
two
something
corners.
different. Perfect.
Yeah,
Hold on.
for
Let me.
sure.
Okay, I see the corners. Lovely. Okay, we like to see this. How is Miss Thing today? Still shoeless. Calling her Shoeless
Still,
Joe.
still shoeless, but I mean, like, she's moving with purpose, so it,
Okay,
knock on wood, is not hindering her at all.
good, good. Okay.
I
Um,
did find out today they changed the work schedule, and I'm going to be posted out Friday to Wednesday. Um,
okay. Of
so
next
this
week.
show, yeah. So
Okay,
like starting this Friday through next Wednesday. So
okay.
this show is probably just going to be like a fuck it, we ball situation. I'll ride through the
Okay.
test on Thursday so that we have like a rep under our belt. But yeah, I'll go in, I'll get some scores, and we can go from there, even though it's not as polished as I would like it
Sure.
to be. But it'll still be
Okay.
good.
That's okay. Okay, so the 27th and 28th, right? I'm just taking that off. And
Yes.
okay.
And we
Um,
can, let me think. I will be underground on Tuesday, but topside on Monday. So if we wanted to do some kind of video something, or if you just want to take the week off and get some time back or schedule something else, either
um,
one totally works for me.
I absolutely would, but my morning is like back to back to back on Wednesdays,
Yeah.
starting at like 7:30 or on Monday, sorry, on
Oh,
Monday.
yeah. No
Um,
problem.
so if I can fudge some things around, I will tell you post out Friday, but we might have to skip next week,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
that's
Um,
totally fine.
sorry, Monday mornings for me is like insane. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see. Yes. Yeah, let me there might be someone that can move down a little bit. Like what time would you be able to do basically on Monday?
So we could still do the same time on Monday. It would just be like a video
Mm,
watching something, talking about something instead of writing.
okay. Um yeah, let me ponder. I don't have like a ton of video to go through right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let me ponder this section a little bit. At least
Yeah.
for Monday. Tuesday you'll be down, right? You'll be under. So
Yes.
Tuesday for sure. Let me ponder the Monday section. Sorry, I thought you meant Monday switch to Monday morning, and I was like, oh dear.
No, you're good.
Uh,
Definitely not.
um,
How do I say this
I was like,
nicely?
oh
Hell no.
no. So yeah, let me ponder that. I can try to see like what I might have for that to go through, and I will let you know. Do you leave like Friday morning? Do you post out?
Yes.
Okay, I will let you know by like Thursday evening if we can do that, if we should do that or not. If not, then we might just regroup the following week.
Yeah, that's totally
Okay,
fine.
perfect. Okay, all right. Let me just zoom in a little bit on our poll sections. Okay, so you raise both the middle, yep, on the very lowest part. Good.
Hmm.
Have you walked her through them at all, or have you just gone down the center line?
We have. We've walked through them, and
Okay.
she is figuring it out.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, those ones are like a little bit challenging just because we haven't really done like the fully raised Cavaletti with her, at least in a while,
Right.
right? I don't know if we ever have really.
I don't. Yeah. Well. maybe a while ago, we would like raise like one in a line of four. But yeah, this is
This
relatively
is
new for
new.
her, so it's good.
Okay, so let's kind of save those just for a second. What we're gonna
Mhm.
do, okay, I'm gonna try to describe this for the zigzag poles, okay? And
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to botch this. Okay, so
Okay.
the pole that is closest to me on the
Hmm.
diagonal, right? You're gonna come across left to right, like towards the pens, right? Away from
Okay.
me, okay?
Uh-huh.
Then you're gonna go all the way around the rest of the poles, and you're going to turn
Hmm.
back to the right and come to the second pole next to the
Cool.
one that you just went over towards the corner, um,
Perfect. Uh-huh.
where you're at now. Okay.
Hmm.
Then you turn left again and you come around to the middle pole heading back towards the pens. Okay.
Hmm.
Then you come around the end pole and back towards the other one, over the other one towards the corner you're in, and then all the way around the poles and finish going back towards the pen. Does that make sense?
Sweet. Yes.
Okay. So this is an exercise that I actually do with like jumps set up, but it's kind of just a fun
Yeah.
one because A, it works on like your turn, B, you get a little pole, and then C, it also gives the horse something different to think about. It's not just walking over straight poles, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
the what you let's just go through it once regularly without adding any sort of like fancy movements between the poles. And then
Okay.
as she kind of warms up over it, then we might add in like a little leg yield or a little haunches in, kind of square turn, something like that. But first, let's just kind of get the pattern of it, and then we'll
Cool.
build from there. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, and then just think like you're not really going to push too much of the walk out. Okay. I want you to think about
Okay.
kind of keeping it just like really low key. Let her kind of, your biggest thing is that you aim for the middle. So, there, can you feel out the
Okay.
last second she actually wants to step left? Like she drifts a little
Uh-huh.
left. Okay.
Yeah.
So, your task on this next one is that you're going to put a little bit of left leg on her and almost, you're not leg yielding her, but I want you to think about standing her up off of the left side. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Good. So then as you come to the pole, start to think about that left shoulder coming around. Now you're going to think about kind of closing the door. You're not putting pressure, you're just closing your left knee and really thinking about not letting her step to the left. She has to go right over the center. Yeah, better there. Good.
Yeah.
Good. And you can really feel it at the walk, right? Where at that last
Hmm.
second, she kind of wants to dive a little left. So now here, you're thinking about creating a little bit more of that bend around your left leg.
Hmm.
And then you're going to come and with that same idea to this one, because she's going to want to fall in a little bit. You're going to start
Hmm.
to close your left knee and then ride her right over the middle of this next pole. Good. And then really think here. So you've got even weight in your sits bones, but she's not going to drift left. Yeah, much better there. Good.
Uh-huh.
Good. And then this walk rhythm actually gets a little bit better. Can you feel how it's like
Good.
she's got more swing behind the saddle a little bit?
Mm. Uh-huh.
So she's not like, she's relaxed, which is what we want, right? We want her to think about putting each foot down on the ground. Good. And then now start to think, close the left knee here, kind of bring the left shoulder around. Good. There you go. Now slow the walk just a little bit here.
I know. Oh my goodness.
She's like, what
With
in the hell?
the dogs and the cats.
Oh dear.
Dogs, leave them alone. Hey,
Oh God.
leave them alone.
We're going after the cats. Oh dear.
Yeah. You're okay. Good girl. I know. You're very brave. You're very brave.
She's like, there's a dog in a cage. I'm not really sure how I feel about
She's
this.
like, what is happening? Ah, ah, ah. Good girl. Just carry on.
Yep.
Good girl.
Just kind of keep talking to her, get her to settle a little
Good
bit.
job. That's a good man.
Good. And then now think a
I know.
little left
Good
leg here.
girl.
Good girl. And just kind
Good
of keep talking to
girl.
her in the
Good girl.
bridle. Little
Good
squeezes.
girl. Very
Yeah,
nice,
super. Right
Sophie.
over the middle. Good
Very
job.
nice. Good
Good.
girl.
And then you're going to turn
Good
right.
girl.
And now you're going to do this. So you're going to walk basically. Is there enough space kind of at the points to walk between the two poles?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to come down towards me here.
Hmm.
And you're going to start walking towards the gate that you're going by now through the
Okay.
first two poles closest to me, right through the point of it.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then you're going to make a little turn on the haunches, like a working turn on the haunches, and go back through the other point towards the pens.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So now you're starting to put in little
Yes.
square turns here. Okay.
Cool.
So you're going to walk straight for a second here. And then as soon as you approach your first point, you're going to make a little turn on the haunch. So you're going to think about sitting back onto your right seat bone a little bit. Keep the haunches moving. Flexion right. Yes. Good. And then straight through the middle of them. Good. And now you're going to half halt right rein. You're going to sit into the left seat bone and ask for a little turn on the haunches. Yes. Good
Yep.
girl.
Good girl. Good girl.
Good. And then now your little half halt left rein as she comes through. Put your weight onto your right sits bone. Yeah, good.
Good there.
Good. And then now in this one, this last one, just watch that the haunches, turn on the haunches doesn't get too backwards. So think about those back feet moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Yep. Yep. Good.
Good girl, Sophie.
Good. And then
Good
you're going to do
girl,
one
yeah.
more turn on the haunches right. Half halt left rein, sit into that right seat bone. Left shoulder comes around, turning. Good. Good. Yes. There you go. Good. And then you're going to turn just a nice round turn down your quarter line. You're going to ask for a little leg yield to the rail. Little weight into that left seat bone. Keep the right flexion.
Yep. There
Good.
you go.
Little tap. Little tap. Yes. Good. And then you're going to turn up your center line. And you're going to walk straight down all the poles.
Good.
So this one's hard because it's like a visual thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I still want you, like you're angling the poles basically. I still want you to ride a straight line and really watch that she's not drifting to the left. So you're kind of protecting her with that left knee and that left lower leg.
Good girl. Yeah.
Good. Yep. Keep her there.
There you go.
Good.
Good.
Keep her there. Yes.
Good.
Good. And then turn left.
Good job.
And you're going to do your leg yield away from your left leg towards the pens. Oh my God, is this a little basset hound thing? What is this little animal?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's squat little legs. That was the cutest little lay down ever.
Cutest.
Oh, Malanta, look at his little body. I mean, it's giant. It's long. Hello, little friend.
Yeah.
He notices the camera. That's hysterical. Okay.
They're all so cute.
And then you're going to turn up your center line and walk through your poles again.
Okay. There are like 5 dogs. They all have T names.
Oh my God.
And I think it's something like this, the bigger one is like Tim or something. And I think this Basset Hound is like Tommy. And I remember it because like the Basset Hound is like short and squat like an O. And the other one is like a little leaner and longer like an I.
Oh
And like
my
I don't
God,
know if they did that
that's
on
hilarious.
purpose, but it's
like
hilarious.
a bloodhound and a basset hound.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then
That
they've
is
got like the
hysterical.
Pyrenees and I think some kind of German Shepherd something, and
Oh, Malanta.
it's a grand old time.
Holy moly. Good. And then you're going to turn right. Or sorry, you can turn left there. I didn't catch you soon enough.
That's all right. We'll go right all the way around, Sophie.
She's like, oh,
Talking about the
good.
dogs. She's like,
I know,
can you
they're
pay
just
attention,
so cute.
please?
Good. And then come down your rail and you're going to go a little shoulder in right. So now really think about what your lower leg is doing here. Good. And then opening that right knee, lower leg is forward at the girth. Good. And keep thinking like you're looking down that long side. Little
Good
weight to your left
girl.
seat bone. Good.
Good girl, Sophie.
There you go. Yep. Super.
Good job.
Good. Good. And then you're going to do one more shoulder in right down the long side. And then when you get to the end, you're going to walk through both sets of your raised cavaletti.
Okay. Coming through, pup. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Killer. Okay.
Buddy.
Zero fucks
She's
to
gonna
be
get
had.
you. Let me tell you. Thank you. Good girl. Good girl.
Good. Now, this is going to be where you're going to feel a little bit of the drift to the left over the raised pulls. So let her pick her speed, even if she puts in two steps between each pull. Really think about getting her to stay straight. She can't pop that left shoulder out. Okay. Yep. Yeah,
All right.
that's okay.
Good job.
Good. So
I'm
now let her
taking her a
come through
little
the next
too.
one. Are they a little too spaced apart?
They might have been a little too close at that.
Okay. Let's
There you go.
there.
That's better.
There. Yep. Good.
Good girl.
And then
it stayed up. I love that.
Yeah, I love when that happens. So just kind of circle through one of the points of your zigzag pulls and come back to that first one now that she kind of knows like, oh, we're actually going over these things. And then let her come back and try that one more time. That was actually good. Like, this is why you do this at the walk the first time.
Yeah.
So that they know where their feet are.
Okay, here we go.
Good. So now think here.
Big
Okay,
steps.
I'm going to come a little to the inside, and you can give a little squeeze with both lower legs here. A little cluck. So there you go. Good girl. Good. Good. And then you're going to change directions in your free walk. You're going to let her have a break in the free walk for a second. Good. So now as you go to change directions, really think about her coming down and out.
Good girl. Yeah.
Good.
Good job, Sophie. Good job.
Yeah, super. There we go. Now my camera's back. There you are.
Good girl.
Good. And then now you're going to come into your shoulder in left.
Good. Good girl.
Good. There you go. Now think about opening left knee a little bit there. Good. Keeping that walk rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Good, Julia. Good. And then come to the inside of your raised pulls and do one more shoulder in left.
Good girl. Good girl.
Good. And then just think as you come into that shoulder in, think about what the inside knee is doing. So you're really going to think about opening that inside knee, keeping your eye looking down the long side. Good. Left leg is forward there at the girth.
Good girl. Yeah. Focus here. Thank you. Girl.
Yep. Good.
There you go.
Good. And then you're going to do one more of your shoulder in left, halfway down, and then you're going to straighten her and come through your raised pulls.
Okay. Good girl. Good girl.
Good.
Good girl.
There you go. Now, as you straighten her, think about the walk rhythm staying the same. Good. And in this direction, she's going to want to drift a little to the inside. So over that first pull, you're going to think a little lift from the left leg. Good. And
Yep.
Yes, that was good.
Good girl.
Very good. Yeah,
good girl.
Good. And then
Yep. There.
And
Good
then
girl.
you're going to circle to the left. There, she put in that second little step. Did you feel that? How she was like,
yes.
I can't quite reach that. Okay. So now I want you to think about shortening the walk step a little bit so that she can find the distance to that first pull and then kind of really push herself up and forward. So make her weight here. Keep the left leg. You're looking left. There.
Good girl.
Yes. Good. Good.
Good girl.
There you go. Good. And then now you're going to let her go to the free walk and you're going to let her think on that for a second.
Good job, Sophie.
Yeah, so the raised pulls can be quite challenging, right? Because like for her, where she wants, it's mostly like the hind foot touches that she's doing over those. Okay. So like for her, it's really having to lift in that stifle and kind of come up with the hind end. So you hear that kind of when she finds it hard to come over anything that's not like flat on the ground, you just think about slowing it down a little bit for her, right? And this is partially why we haven't gone to like fully raised cavaletti in the trot and really the canter, because first we have to be able to get it over like a single pull, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Then like now, because she's done like a handful of walk pulls in our last few lessons, it's like okay, well let's see if we can like get her to kind of step up and underneath with her hind end a little bit more there, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Good. So this would be like really good stuff for when you're on your own, or like if you're not doing like a fitness day or like a hack day, to start putting up just like, it doesn't even have to be on a bending line, because the bending line can make it a little bit more challenging too. But you can start to put up like a raised cavaletti pull, but try to do at least one pull that's flat on the ground before or after, so that she starts to understand like that something's coming, right? So she's already kind of thinking about picking up her feet. Don't just start her out with like a raised pull fully off the ground. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick her up again, and we can start to the left. So you're going to come back to your raised corner cavalettis, and you're going to make 15-meter circles around each of them. So you're going to go 15-meter circle through the corner that you're coming to now. Then you're going to do a 15-meter circle in front of the door, and then straight through your walk cavaletti and opposite corner into a 15-meter circle. Okay?
Gotcha.
Good. Yep. Let her pick her way through. Yep. And you can get that little squeeze.
Good job,
Good
Sophie.
job. Very good. Good. And then stay on that circle. Super. Think about opening left knee, right knee, closing. So she's bringing that shoulder around. Good. Upper body stays nice and tall. Good. And then.
Good girl. Yep.
Yeah, good. Girl. And then carry on to your 15-meter circle in front of the door. Good. So now think opening left knee, closing right knee, bringing her around. Good. Without the hands wanting to pull or cross over the neck. And then you walk to the next one. There you go.
Job,
good. And you're going to make
Sophie.
one more circle through it.
Good job.
Super. So when she's smart, she'll start to figure it out, right? It's just like she really has to think about like using and articulating through all those upper joints of her legs, right? She can't just kind of shuffle on the ground through it. Good. So then cluck, squeeze, cluck, squeeze. Good. So there, come through one more time. And I don't
Okay.
mind that she slows down a little bit, but now I want you to kind of ask her to like keep
Not quite so
coming
much.
through, right? Yep.
Okay.
So she knows now that they're raised. So she has to make
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of an effort, and she's just being a
Okay.
teeny, that time was a front tap. So now think squeeze, squeeze,
Good
squeeze.
girl.
Yes, there you go.
Good
Good. And
girl.
then pat her and let her walk out of that. Good.
job.
And then you're going to find somewhere and change directions with her. Give her a little break on that for a second.
Good job. Good.
Because by doing the raised poles, she's also gonna it's gonna help with the poles on the ground, right? Because now it's like
Yeah.
she doesn't want to take the poles with her front feet. She needs to pick them
Yeah.
up, and she's gonna realize like when you clonk it, it doesn't feel that great, right?
Right.
I mean, hopefully that's what you think the horses learn, but it does
Uh-huh.
just make them where they're a little bit more accountable for their feet, right?
Yes.
And knowing where their
Yeah.
feet are. So let her think on that just a sec. I'm just gonna get a quick glass of water if that's okay. I'll be
Yeah. No
right
problem.
back. Okay. Just let her free walk for a sec on that section.
Good girl.
Because apparently I did not drink enough water today. That is something I do know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm really parched.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't you tell me that you're kind of one of those people where you have like a limited amount of time spending with your family if you're all staying in the same house? Is that you telling me that?
Very much so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have Matt's mother here right now, and she's staying with us for 2 fucking weeks. Yeah.
That's such a long time.
Yeah, dude. I'm like losing it slowly. It's been a week,
Oh
and
my
I'm like
God.
slowly unraveling.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's between you and I, but I'm not really
Oh
losing
yeah.
my fucking mind.
Why is she just like hanging out? Is she doing something? Or like why 2 weeks?
She like came up to watch me at Rebecca Farm, and then was supposed to leave on Wednesday, and then we're like doing this. It's like this country music festival thing, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the
Fun.
evenings. Which
Yeah.
will be fun. But she was like, "Oh, I can stay and watch the dogs," and I was like, "No, like we'll be fine." And then she
Really
just
okay.
changed her flight,
Oh,
and
Jackie.
she's here.
Oh
And like
no.
honestly, Julia, like this is the first time I've met her for one. Okay, like
And
don't
she's
come
in
for a
your house
2 week
for 2
fucking
weeks.
stay. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
And secondly, our personalities don't really mesh, which is a slight problem.
Oh no. Yeah. That's really hard.
She's like a huge talker, and I'm like a very much introverted person, and I like my alone time.
Yes.
And that's like
For
not
sure.
comprehending well. So,
Oh no.
and I
That's
just
rough.
want to come home to someone not being in my house, honestly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Or is like one day you should tell Matt like, hey, you guys should like be gone at 5 p.m. or whenever. Go get dinner, go shopping, like go do something.
Do
And I'll
something.
be here.
Because it was literally 3 days prior to her arriving. His brother and sister-in-law were here for 5 days.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then I was there the weekend before that,
Yeah.
right? So it's just been like constant. Oh my God, Jackie.
So I'm like I literally told
I
him
feel
today,
your
I was like,
pain.
dude, I'm peopled out. Like I'm peopled the fuck out. And he was
I
like,
feel your pain for
okay.
sure.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I think Julia told me that she's like that way too. And so I feel like I can vent to you a little tiny bit.
Oh, 100%. When I went home, I was there for Wednesday, Thursday, so like 4.5, 5 days. And I was like, this is too long. I have to get out of here.
I gotta go.
My poor mom was always like, you can stay longer. I'm like, 3 days is really my max. I can't be here any longer.
So much how I feel, I can't even begin to describe to you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want my own sister with me for 2 weeks. I just...
Yeah. Because it's like, I need my quiet time in the house by myself.
Like,
to
I just want to come home and, like, not have another human here. So anywho, I've kind of been like mentally unraveling a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm like
I
really
feel
trying
that.
to keep my cool, but I'm
I
like,
feel that.
And then I was kind of shitty when I walked in the door because they're just like standing there, and I'm like, oh my god,
Oh
no.
no. Yeah.
So, anywho.
Especially if you like have to work around people all day too, and you're like, please, for the love of God.
like, you're just like, dude, I just don't want to talk to you right now. Just don't want to talk to anybody. Okay, Sophie. Anywho. Okay, now we're going to do this 15-meter exercise to the right through the poles. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay. So she's like so fixated on those little dogs. She's like, what is happening? They really like you today, though. They just want to hang out with you, apparently.
I know. I had the side door closed, and the big one pushed it open and walked in. I was like, oh, well, hello.
Well,
I guess we're
already
gonna
then.
have company today. Yeah.
You do
I was like, I am at your house. Like, you're so right.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want, my friend.
Good. Cluck. There. So, can you feel that it's like the slight little hesitation step that she does right before the big raised pole comes up? So when she goes to step over the first pole on the ground, I want you to kind of close both legs, like your calf around her, and just ask her to kind of lift the front legs here. So ready, you're going to go and squeeze. Yes, there. Yeah, good. And then now carry on to your 15-meter circle in the middle. So now you can start to play, like as you make your 15-meter circle here, think that you're going to close your fingers on the rein so she doesn't trot, but then you're going to go like squeeze both legs and really get her to push out. There. You feel like the front legs go out a little bit more, then soften.
Yes.
So you're almost kind of thinking about lifting her wither up. Does that make sense? Like, you know how the Lipizans and shit do the Spanish walk? Like that's what I want you to kind of think of, right? Because she has to reach out through the front end a little bit more. Right. Good. So now you're going to think here, same thing at the first pole. So you're going to go and squeeze. Yep, let her keep coming. Good. And then your 15-meter circle. Yes.
Good girl, Sophie. So, there you go. Good mare. Here we go.
Good. And squeeze. Yes. Good job. Good. And then let her walk out of that for a second. So does that kind of make sense? How you almost kind of feel about like you think you lift up the front end a little bit, right? Like you kind of say like, okay, now I'm going to go lift the shoulder. And so it's a little bit like when I was saying in the free walk that when your leg kind of bumps against her, like left, right, you're going to kind of do that over the pole. So you think about like, okay, if she's kind of ticking the front pole with the right foot, then maybe you're just closing the right leg as that right shoulder comes up. In this case, I kind of want you to get her to like really reach through the front end and be like lift and push and lift and push, right?
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's actually do that one more time off of the right, and then we're going to do it one more time off of the left, because I like this exercise because the circle helps her kind of come through it a couple times, but now you're saying like, okay, you got to start to be a little bit more accountable here. And now you know that that's where it's going to happen is at that first pole.
Yes.
So like here, just talking to her in the rein so she doesn't get anxious about it when you add the legs. So now it's lift. Yes, good. And then come back to it.
Here we go. Good mare.
Good, and lift. Yeah, there you go. Good. Good. And then your 15-meter circle here in front of the door. Same idea. So think kind of like putting the leg really forward at the shoulder, squeezing the rein, and saying now lift, left, right. There. Lift. Yes.
Good.
There you go. Better,
Good,
Julia.
Sophie. Good mare. Here we go.
Good. And then lift. lift,
Good,
yes, good, and
good
then come
job.
through one more time off of the right.
Good job, Mama. Good job. Here we go.
Good, and then now think eyes up through it. Now you're gonna go lift, 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 lift,
There you
good,
go.
good, and then now let her walk
Good
straight out of
job.
that for a second.
Good
Really good.
job. Good mare.
Yeah, super.
Good job, Sophie.
She's like, well, this is really silly. I don't know why we're doing all this action.
It's like, this is dumb. What are you guys doing?
Just keeping your brain busy, girl,
Yeah.
since you decided to go throw your shoes away.
Oh, I know. Literally, like, never in her life. I was baffled when I saw it. I was like, what? Since when?
Oh my God, she kills me. You're so funny, girl. Okay,
She is.
so now on the next long side, you're going to shorten her back up to your working walk. You're going to start shoulder in right with a 10-meter
Okay.
circle in the middle into your haunches in left, right. Haunches in right. Whoa, you're not changing
Sweet.
directions. Don't change directions.
There we go. Good girl.
Good.
Good girl. Yep.
Good. So now keep her a little rounder there. And then now you're going to start to think about what's happening in the shoulder in. So you're thinking open your right knee. Let her come over with the shoulder, looking down the long side.
There. Girl.
Good. Now when you bring her onto that circle, you're going to keep thinking about the right knee staying open. You're going to close that left knee and look over your right shoulder, keeping the shape here. So right leg kind of closes there at the girth, asking her to really keep the shape. Good. Hands aren't crossing. Yes. And then now left leg is going to start to drop back. You're going to close right knee so the shoulder doesn't come over. And then you're going to go to your haunches in.
Good girl. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Good.
Good,
Yep.
Sophie.
Keep her there. Yep.
Good, Sophie.
Good. There you go. You got plenty. Super. Good.
Good
And
girl.
then straighten her before the corner.
Good
Super.
girl.
And then you're going to do that one more time next long
Girl.
side.
Okay. Good job, honey. Okay.
Good. So shoulder in right. Good. Think about tempo.
There.
Opening right knee here.
Good girl.
Good. And then your 10-meter circle. So now keep right leg at the girth. Keep the shape.
Good.
Good. And then left leg's going to drop back. Right knee is going to close. And you're going to ask for the haunches. Think a little weight over your right seat bone here. Yes.
Good girl. Yeah. Yep.
Super. Good.
Good mare.
Good.
Good
You got
mare.
plenty. Yes.
There. Good
Good,
girl.
Julia. And then you're going to
Good
straighten her
girl.
and you're going to come walk straight down your center line. Zigzag pulse.
Good job, Mama. Good job. Good, Sophie.
Good. So now think all the way center to center to center. Watch that left drift. Good. Think a little lift. Yes. Good. And lift.
There. Good.
Yep. Good. Fix. Good. And then you're going to turn left and you're going to do shoulder in left down the long side to your 10-meter circle into your haunches in.
Good mare. Good girl, yeah.
Good. 10-meter circle left.
Good. Good, good.
Good. And then right leg drops back, close left knee. Little weight over the left seat bone here. Yep. And then just kind of play with that left rein, asking her to keep a little bit of that flexion. Good. And if it's less angle this direction, that's fine.
Good job,
Good.
honey.
Think about more the shape of her body.
Okay.
Good. And then straighten her, and
Good
you're going to repeat
job.
that next long side.
Good job. There we go.
Good. So now think open left knee, left leg forward at the girth.
Good. There you go.
Good. Okay, now think about right leg starting to drop back, close left knee, little weight over the left seat bone here. Not letting the upper body collapse, but just kind of coming forward onto that left sits bone a little bit more.
There you go.
Good, so she can step under, yes.
Good girl.
Good, and then
Good
before the corner, you
girl.
straighten her, you turn up your center line through your zigzag pulls.
Good job,
Good,
Sophie.
Julia.
Good job.
Super. So now think about the left drift. So left leg and left knee are going to kind of close here. She's going over the very middle and lift.
Yep.
Good thing. Cluck and cluck.
Yep. Good.
Good. There you go.
Good. Not too
Good.
much.
And then you're going to walk straight, turn right, and go through your raised corner pulls by the blue barrel.
Good girl.
Think about that shape in her body, keeping the bend to the right. She's not allowed to drift. Yes. Good. Now think here. You're going to start to go and squeeze, squeeze. Yep. Keep her coming. Good. Good. And then you're going to walk through. Yep.
Sorry, we're going to do it one more time.
Yep. Yep.
Good girl. Okay, here we go.
Good. There
Good
you go.
girl.
Better.
Yeah.
Good.
Good
And then
job.
come halfway down, walk through one of your points of your zigzag pulls.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to go through your opposite corner of the raised. Good. So now think straight through here. Yes.
Good girl.
Good. Turning the outside shoulder a little bit, keeping the shape in her body, that nice flexion. Good. Now get her a little softer on the right rein here. And then start asking her to step up.
Good girl.
Good, Julia. Good. And step up, up, up.
Good.
Up. Good. Good.
Job,
and then you're going to turn down your quarter line, leg yield left to the rail.
Okay.
And then come back up through your zigzag pulls and turn left. So now think about keeping flexion right. This direction. Yes, really make the hind end come underneath. Yeah, good.
Good girl, Sophie.
Yeah, super. There you go. Yep.
Good mare.
Good job.
Good job.
Good. And then you're going to turn up the center line for your zigzag pulls.
Good girl, yeah.
Good. And lift. Watch the left drift. Yep. You're going to turn left and go through your raised cavaletti pulls.
Okay.
Good job. Good fix there.
Good mare.
You can really feel like halfway through that she wants to fall, right? So you've just got to be supportive there with the left leg to kind of get her to say, nope, you can't lean to the inside. You got to stand up a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. Good girl.
Good.
Here we go.
Good. And then, yes, good girl.
Good girl. Good
Good. And then
job.
come through one of the points of your zigzag poles.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to turn left and go through your opposite corner of raise.
Girl. Yep. Good girl. All right, now you're doing good. Stay in it. Good there. Good girl. So
Good. And then if she's a little bit sticky, make another circle and come back through it.
There we go.
So ready now. Lift, lift, lift. Good girl.
Oh, Mom.
Good. And then down your quarter line, leg yield right to the rail. Good. Think about shoulder not getting too far ahead. She has to reach out with that hind. Good. Slow the shoulder just a teeny bit. Yep. There you go. That's better
Little
there.
selfie.
Good.
She was like,
Good.
I put my leg back and she immediately moved off. That was really nice.
Super.
Good girl.
Good.
Look
So
at you
then
being
for this
all light and
last
stuff.
time here, then you're going to turn up your center line through your zigzag poles, turn right, come down your quarter line, and another leg yield left to the rail.
Okay.
Good. So now think about the left leg here. She can't lean. Yes. Good job,
Girl.
Julia.
Yep. Good mare. Good mare.
Super.
Very nice. Good job.
Good. And then turn right onto your quarter line and leg yield left. Think about outside shoulder coming around. Right leg stays at the girth. Get her straight before you start the leg yield. Good. Now a little weight into the left seat bone. Ask her to come over. Yeah, good. And then let the shoulders come just the teeniest bit. Yep, there it is. Feel the difference? There.
Yeah.
There you go. Excellent. Good, Julia.
There.
Yep. Good. And then you're going to turn up your center line one more time through your zigzag poles. Turn left and then do your leg yield right one more time to the rail.
Okay. Good job, Sophie Mare.
Good. So think about the left leg here. And step up, up, up. That's better there. Yep. And then there, a little left leg, right? Yes. Good job. Good. And then now as she turns onto that quarter line, think about left leg staying at the girth. She's not leaning through the turn here. Good.
Good mare. Yep.
Yeah, good turn there.
Yep.
And then now take her over to the rail.
Good, Sophie.
There. Very nice.
Good horse. Good job.
Good. Good. And then nice long rein. Pat her.
Look at you.
Yeah,
good
that was
girl.
super.
Yeah. Good girl.
So I think, when we get her back and she's not shoeless anymore after the show, I think we should plan, if we don't see each other on Monday, then we should plan to kind of debrief. Maybe Monday, you just tell me if you want to do a riding lesson or go through your test for that following week. And then Tuesday, when you ride again, I think you should set out another series of either maybe one set of walk poles with the raised pole in the middle, and then we set out some trot poles again. And you could even do the trot poles as this zigzag, and we can do the zigzag at the trot too. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
And then maybe depending on where you ride, inside or outside, I don't necessarily care if you set up the walk pole like you have now, or if you put it on a straight line and kind of change up where it's at with her. but I think we should plan to do that for Tuesday, and we'll just kind of start to throw in some more pull work. It's really going to help strengthen that hind end, and I really
Perfect.
want to get
Yeah.
that better for the canner, right? Because
Yes.
it's like if you just sometimes getting her to think about something other than just sitting in the canner, where she has to like
Yeah.
she's building the hind end in a different way, then she
Hmm.
realizes, oh, my hind end is actually stronger, and the canner becomes a lot easier for her, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Um, so yeah, I think we should do that, and then give me a sec to kind of go through what I've got. I just want to make sure I
Hmm.
have enough to like fill the lesson time where it's not like, okay, I saw you for five
Yeah.
minutes and we're done.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
so but I will get in touch with you for sure by Thursday. Okay. And
Okay.
then if not, I think that should kind of be our game plan for that following week, the third
Hmm.
and the fourth. Um,
Perfect.
but you just tell me if you want like obviously you can send me your video before then, right?
Hmm.
Um, and then if you want to use that as your lesson on Monday or you want to do a riding lesson, just tell me and then we can kind of make a game plan. Okay?
Okay. Awesome.
Sweet. All right. Well, I will talk to you before then, but um, maybe to maybe just at least on your drive down or something, we can figure out a time to chat about like a game plan. I think you can do a similar warm up for what you did when you were here for the show.
Yeah.
Um, but if there's anything else that I can kind of think of, I do think putting in a few of those like canter leg yields, especially in that left lead canter, is really going to help.
Yeah.
Um,
Totally.
and then, obviously just see what you get in the Friday in the clinic ride. And then just know
Yes.
like she's going to be a little bit tired. So you might kind of like that
Hmm.
second day of the show, you might have to help her a little bit through the test, right? And if she's
Yeah.
really, really tired after the first one, like I think you should still try and
Yeah.
do the second one, but just maybe
Hmm.
be, like a little bit forgiving if she's not quite there, because that's a big weekend for her for sure, especially doing a
Yeah.
different test too. Um,
Definitely.
but yeah, so I will definitely touch base with you Thursday about next week, and then if not, we'll regroup the following. Okay.
Perfect. Sounds
All
good.
right. Okay, girl. Well, have a wonderful evening. Good job today. I can't wait to
Thank
see
you.
you back in action with shoes on.
I
But yes, you guys look good. I think this was good for her as like a little brain break too. So I'm happy that we did that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome.
definitely.
All right, you two, have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you here soon. Okay?
Sounds good. We'll see you
All
later.
right. Okay, bye.
Bye. Good job, Mama. We're turning. Thank you. Good job, honey. Good. We speak. Thanks. Oh, I know. Oh.